Okay, we are rolling. I am at an antique store today. I think I've been here before with my videos. I actually want to head in here because one of the vendors has 25% off all her stuff. And she's got a lot of stuff. And there's one item, I'm pretty sure it's her booth. I need to double check. But there is this, I don't know, vintage or antique butterfly terrarium. It's like a wood framed glass cube. You'll see if it's in there. I'll show you. If it's not in there, I did take pictures the other week, so I will include a picture. But I wanted to head in there and see if that's in there because I think for 25% off. Because I was in there the other day and she wanted 40 for it, which was a good price. It was a fair price. But I'm cheap and I didn't want to pay that at the time. So now it's 25% off. If it's still there, I want to get it. It's something that I would like, and I like supporting the people who are selling an antique shop, like all the vendors and stuff. It's their business and they need to make money, and it's something I would enjoy and have the money for it. So, and after this, then I am going to head to Goodwill for a little bit before I meet Josh for lunch, but I just thought I'd bring you along and see if the box is there and see if she has anything else in there that I might want to get. And especially with 25% off, that's a really, really good deal. And her prices are pretty decent anyway. So, all right, let's quick go in. I hope the box is in there, but if it's not, I do want to kind of check out her other items. So, let's go. Let's check out these little gnomes and outdoor stuff. Pretty soon we'll be able to pot our flowers. Ooh, I like that. I went 15 for that. I don't know where I put that though. Zoom a little bit here. Oh, is that old? Oh, that's hefty. Oh, I like that. Is it like bugs on there, I think? I can't tell what the pictures are. How much are you? Oh my gosh, can you imagine putting this outside with like a big thick candle in it? $20. Oh, I like that. That's heavy. It's like 5 to 10 pounds, easy. Is the little door open? Let's quick check and see. Oh yeah, it's a little rough, but... Oh, it looks like the bottom comes out, like if you wanted to, it'll come out. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Some neat stuff. For a short period of time, I was kind of into gnomes, but not really anymore. I'm 35. It's really sweet. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I want 50. Oh, look at that cute bunny and the mushrooms. Oh, this is sweet little. That's fun. We're just about to spring, so this is the kind of stuff people are shopping for. It's kind of cute. 15. I don't think that's too bad, but I don't know how old it is. And there's a crack in it, unfortunately. A little angel. Another planner. Alright, let's head on in. This is right when you first walk in to the antique shop. There's like several vendors, and this one is right in there, right to the right. She has so much stuff in the shop. This is the first section, and there's a back section of the store that she has as well. I love this peanut jar. You get $200. Even at 25% off, that was really steep. At least for me. I have no idea what they go for originally, but these sweet little salt and pepper shakers. I'm drawn. I see why people collect these. I really do, because I'm always drawn to them. But I already own a couple pairs of salt and pepper shakers. That's all I need. So I let them there. They're so adorable. She has a lot of Pyrex, Fire King. She's got a lot of Corning. I love these green canister jars. With 25% off, that would have still been a really good deal. And there's the bigger one over here, the other side. Yeah, I love the green glass. I was seriously tempted to get these. Excuse me. I love the green, but I honestly had no need for them, so I left them there. Plus, I wanted to put them on my kitchen countertop, and I already have so many items on my kitchen counter, so I hate clutter. At least on my kitchen counter. The sun catcher. I actually have a pile of sun catchers somewhere. I have to dig them up and do something with them. Just trying to show the prices. Again, as long as those were in good condition, I feel like that's a good price. And then you have the 25% off on top. I've been watching a lot of thrifting YouTubers lately, and a lot of them talk about these paperweights. I feel like 15 was really good for this, considering what I've seen a lot of them go for. That thing was heavy. Oh my goodness. It was so cool though. I love the colors. A lot of glassware. Hobnail Fenton. Very pretty. I was starting to feel a little anxious because a lady had walked in. She walked back to this corner, so I didn't want to like miss out on right in the center of the screen. There it is. I was so afraid it was going to be gone, and there it was. I was so excited. I feel like sometimes I fall in love with the weirdest stuff, but I couldn't get this out of my mind after I'd seen it the other day. I apologize here. Some of the footage here, I might edit some of this out if it's really bad. But I was trying to get some footage of prices and tags in the box, and some of the footage here might be a little rough. I was trying to get all aspects of it. And I realized it was a little zoomed in there, so I was trying to get some decent footage. After this, I kind of walked around a little bit, and then that lady was walking around, and I was so afraid she was going to grab it. She probably would have no interest in it at all, but that's me being a little paranoid. Quick checking out her other items to see if there's anything else I wanted, which I didn't buy anything else from her. I just got the butterfly terrarium, but I just want to quick see what else she had. And at this point in time, I was holding the terrarium, so I did not have a free hand to zoom in on stuff, so I tried my best to get as close as I could. But sometimes it gets fuzzy, so apologies on that if it does. Oh, I don't know, I think it's a paperweight. I had to use my free hand to switch the price tag over. Yeah, $20 for that. I just thought that was so cool, that crackle, like, aqua glass. I guess a paperweight? That's so beautiful. I just love the colors. And carnival glass, I love those. So beautiful. I love the blue ones. I love this little glass. Yeah, that it reminds me of that new. I haven't seen them yet, but the new Star Wars with that little drone thing that goes around. Is it orange and white? I haven't watched them yet. I used to be a huge fan of Star Wars, but I have not watched a lot of the new ones. So I don't know what the characters, but that little glass dome thing reminded me of that. No lamp. He's had one too many. From the sign of his nose. I actually saw one of those lamps a couple of years back at in the flea market. I almost bought it to sell because I was back when I was doing eBay, but I don't think, if memory serves, I don't think it was cheap enough for me to make much money on it, so I didn't. I love that lamp and these old clocks. Just want to get some footage of those. They were so cool. I was trying to see if they were working, and it did not appear that they were, which is a shame. Marwall head bust, and they actually had another Marwall head bust in the next shelf down, but I forgot to film that. I love an old Afghan. I have such a huge collection. I probably have way too many as it is right now. I love the colors, and I love the little pattern on that. It was so precious. I love like handmade items. Just knowing someone took the time to make it. This like unknown person I've never known. Baby's saying hi. The old baby dolls. Oh, I love the green glowing glassware. There we go. I can spit it out. Good old uranium glassware. I was actually seriously tempted to buy something with everything being 25. This was all 25% off as well. I was seriously tempted to get something, but I opted out of spending more money than Then I decided to, like, it was all pretty, but nothing that I was like, I already have a million bowls as it is. I collect a lot of Pyrex. I don't need more plates. It was just, it's pretty to look at, but I don't have a way to display it. Oh, this really interesting lamp. I think it was an old meter or something. Yeah, and they turned it into a lamp, which I found interesting. 165. I think the old beer sign in the back. Actually, I considered getting that as well, but I didn't see a price on it, and at first I liked it, and then I was like, I was kind of bored with it. Very quickly, so I moved on. Some old tins. Josh and I like old tins. I just want to get some footage of that. Oh, these chairs. I keep getting tempted there. She wants 150 for all four, and they're 25% off now. Now, yes, they would need cushions, but that's, you can just go to Walmart and easily get cushions. I want them so badly. But I don't know why I'm having this mental block of paying for them. But I love the rattan. Oh my goodness. I probably should just go back and buy them, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, Pyrex in the original box. Good deal for this, really, considering that the box. But it's a very common pattern, so. 8-track player. Guess what? Got it. So well, obviously I got it because it was in my video earlier. But anyway, so very excited about that. Sometimes it pays to wait. Sometimes I get nervous waiting for a sale because someone might come in and swoop in and buy the item that I wanted. But fortunately today it worked out, so I'm glad for that. So all right, off to Goodwill, see if they have any goodies there, and I'll do a quick walk around there. Lately, I loved it when they had their new setup. Hold on, let me pause this and get in the car, and 1 second. Okay, sorry. I had to get the item in the car, and it was just gonna be really awkward otherwise. But yeah, a while back, the one Goodwill that I usually go to, they redid all their shelves, and I was like, this is wonderful. There's more space, and I really loved them. But now I realize I don't like it because I feel like they don't have as many items. They used to be color coded, like everything. Like when I was pink, and when the ones I was red, and it was blue and green. You know, get it. And now it's just like glassware, some lamps, some frames, and aisles, like holiday stuff, and then toys. I feel like they've got less stuff, and I really do not care for the setup. You'll see when I get there. But I really prefer the color coordinated way they used to do it. And I feel like they've got way less stuff. I know Goodwill sells items online, so maybe they're doing more and more of that because it's more cost effective and they can make more money. I get it, but I don't like it because it means I don't find as much stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna head over there, do a quick walkthrough. This video won't be real long today, but I wanted to see if the butterfly terrarium was there, and I want to kind of bring you guys along. And I do love the antique shop in there. I didn't go through the whole thing, just kind of like hit some spots where this particular vendor had her items. She's got like 3 booths, because I'm trying to think of where she is. She's got the shelves, and then she's got the 2 back rooms. And I think those were rented by 3 separate people at different times. So she is like rented out this whole section, and she's gone to town, and God bless her. And she actually has a booth over at the flea market as well. So she's got so much stuff. So I would be overwhelmed with that much stuff. Like, you want people to buy your items when you have that much. Like, that's just, you buy it with the chance of, you know, online I think it's easier to sell things because you have more of an audience. In a place like this, like a brick and mortar place, you only have so much traffic going through. So anyway, I'm glad it was there. I love it. I'll stop babbling. I'm just babbling about nothing now. But I want to quick head over to Goodwill. Let's hope they find something cool there because I'm kind of in the shopping mood. I kind of want to find a couple cute things. But if not, at least we'll get a walkthrough in, and then you guys can see what's there. But okay. Let's check out some artwork here. This is when you first walk in. They have a bunch of bins and stuff. Sometimes they have stuff I just like bypass, but they look like they had some older prints that I wanted to quick check out. Hard to see with the glare, unfortunately. I love it. It reminds me of like Florida or Georgia or maybe like New Orleans. I don't know. I love this picture of the ocean. Actually, it looked like it was signed as well. It's probably just a print, but still. Checking out the plates. This one just caught my eye because of the colors. Very, very, very vibrant. Beautifully done. This egg dish. I actually had this exact dish that I got for like 50 cents at a flea market, I think. Of course, the gold on this one was in way better condition. I was really impressed by how good the gold was on that, on the edges. Perfect for summertime and deviled eggs. We love those here. I believe this was a Mikasa plate. If not, I still believe it was like made in Japan. No, it wasn't Mikasa, excuse me. Yeah. But it was made in Japan. A really neat platter. I love the artwork on that. That was just really beautifully done. I've never heard of that company before. I wonder how old it is. I really don't know. I can look that up. And this aisle, I was trying to show this aisle. There's a bunch of frames. I did like this cool festival artwork. Didn't look old or anything, so I left it there. If it had looked really, really old, I would have snagged that. But that, as you can see, like the first aisles are just like frames, artwork, and then to the other side, to the left of me, it's just like plates and then lamps. I really, really miss the old setup. I feel like you can see everything better on these shelves. Like I do like these shelves better. I just wish they had more stuff. I love this sign. I almost got this for one of my friends. I haven't seen her in years though, so I'm like, I felt kind of funny just shipping her something out of nowhere. But that was neat. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers with their thrifting and stuff. I keep seeing this glassware like this. I was all excited for $1.99, but it's not something I collect and I don't sell. So this probably would be really good for someone who resells stuff. So I hope someone found this and was able to make money off of it, because I wouldn't have. And I didn't keep it or anything, but I love the glassware. It always feels so nice in your hand. Oh yeah, this old pasta maker. I looked in an old box and everything. I wonder if anyone ever even used it. Like, I have wonder when you see things in the original boxes, like, were they ever even used? Like, did someone, like, this as a gift, put it in their pantry or their basement or garage or what have you, and just left it there? Or do they just, like, that's how they stored it? I was impressed by this because the white milk glass still had its lid. Sometimes it's hard to find the compotes with their lid. For $3 is a good price. I left it there because I went through my phase of white milk glass, and then, no, I don't collect it anymore. I love this owl. This was, here in a second, I do get a better shot of the tag. Just bear with me just one second. But I was really impressed by this owl. I really liked it. Again, I went through a phase a few years back where I collected a lot of old vintage owl stuff. So Holly from like 5-7 years ago would have loved this. I still love it, but I didn't buy it this time around. I just left it there. It's so cool. Again, this probably has some high value, so hopefully a reseller found it and was able to make some money off of it, or someone who collects them could enjoy it. Some cobalt blue bottles, really beautiful. I don't think they were old though. I really don't think they were. But they're really pretty. And the prices were more than fair. $1.99. You picture that in a windowsill with like a flower in it in the summertime. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's really tall amber bottle. Oh, I forgot about this actually. I was actually considering buying this, but then I got distracted with something else later. You'll see. You'll see. I kind of get really excited about something else later. But I love that bottle. I hope it's still there. If it's still there next week, I'm going to buy that. I really, really like that. Check out some vintage cookware. Some Corning. Looking for a price. It's actually inside of it. I didn't realize till later. I'm glad I had the sound turned off because the clanking of the glassware was just like aggravating me. Same price as the little one. This is a rectangular one. It wasn't a square one. You usually find these in the square size. The little rectangular size isn't as easy to find, at least in my area. Oh, no, this was Mikasa. I love this. Again, this was an item I was kind of considering buying, and then I forgot about it. I'm not even sure what you'd use it for. I guess candy or jewelry, whatever. I just love it. Oh, pottery pot. Clay pot, whatever. It has like an early 90s vibes. I don't think it was vintage or old or anything. It just... yeah. Some False Craft heart pans. Beautiful, but not at all my style, so I left those there. Oh, I instantly was drawn to this plate. It was really cool. I love the colors, and it was like embossed or like raised up, like the pictures were. It was really neat. I seriously considered getting this one and putting it aside with my Christmas stuff, but I have so much Christmas stuff. I'm trying to see if it was crystal. It did dingle. I think this is Princess House. I think. Do not quote me on that. That'd be cool for one of those desserts that you kind of like layer with pudding and cookies, whatever. Then you could see all the layers. It'd be so cool. Another cool Christmas plate. I was hoping this was vintage, but it wasn't. You know, I don't think it was. Probably like 80s, 90s at the oldest, and I don't think it's even that old. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. At first, I thought these were 4-leaf clovers, and then I realized they were flowers, and then like, oh wait, no. So pretty though. I was excited seeing like stuff in a box, but then I realized they weren't that old and just like basic. These end caps have a lot of really cool, interesting, just random bits and pieces, little knickknacks. This vase was beautiful. Like silver flowers on it. I really wish the price tag would not have been there because it probably was a maker's mark. But I couldn't see it. This seemed really old to me. It was so beautiful. Again, this was something I probably would have considered getting, but again, I get distracted with something later, so you kind of understand why I forget half this stuff. Purple glass bell. Beautiful. Sorry for the zooming in, zooming out. I was trying to make sure I could get the price tags clear. And this week it was, I think it was blue tag week. So that little jar there would have actually been $1 because everything with the blue tag would have been half off. So instead of $1.99, it would have been 99 cents, which is awesome. Okay, this is what distracted me from everything else that I saw. You might find it odd that I got excited about this, but this is, I don't know if it's considered vintage. It's from 1992. It is a surprise kitty surprise. Yeah, from Hasbro. And this was something, I never had this as a child, but I do remember seeing commercials all the time for it. I got really excited because I remember in the commercials, it was like, you get 3 or 4 or 5, and they had cats or dogs. So I was trying to see how many kittens she help her give birth here. This is so weird to watch, sorry. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I kept digging and I kept finding more and more cats. And I love anything pink. I mean, I just love pink, but I kept sticking to that stupid Velcro. I was kind of getting frustrated. And there was no price. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get this. How much is it? And I looked and looked and looked. There was no price. I go later in my video about this whole situation, so I won't give a whole lot of details now. But this was a whole fiasco. It turned into one anyway for me. Oh, this neat shop. This was so pretty. I actually wanted to record this for inspiration for later because I liked how this was done, and I kind of like to mimic it later and create something similar to it later. I love the look of it. Very cool. This price here. I think it was like made in a store. It had like I think a barcode thing on it. I missed it with my camera. That was really cool. Anybody need wooden shoes? Can you imagine walking around in those? They're cool though. They look like they were hand carved and everything. Another pair. I'm not into baskets, but I love this. This is something that I can picture you would take out to a meadow and pick wildflowers. You just put it on your arm and you just click wildflowers while wearing your summer dress, barefooted. I just love it. Did not get it. I left it for somebody else. Again, I kind of wish I'd grab this. If I go back next week and it's there, I might snag it for only $5. Holly, what is wrong with you? Oh, this. It was a really cool stand. I needed a tall plant stand. I'm currently using an old stool for my one plant, and I really wanted to get that. But then I decided against it because the top was too small. But I saw this, and I thought, I actually text my mom a picture of this. Like, do you want this? I'll get this for you if you want it. But she liked it, but she wasn't sure where she would put it. But she likes anything patriotic. I thought it was really cool. But I didn't want to just buy it if she didn't want it. So I did end up leaving that there. She did text me back later. Little wooden horse. Again, not seeing a price. Now, it could have been on the bottom. I didn't pick it up and check. But Goodwill hasn't been the best lately for putting prices on things. So I thought this was really cool for anybody who's into horses. Actually, I thought this was kind of neat and rustic. My cousin's wife has horses, and I was really tempted to get this for her. But again, I'm not really close with her, and I would just send her this like horse thing, and she's like, "Why is she sending me this?" I left it there for somebody else. I figured she could decorate her own house, but I thought it was kind of cool. Like, I wish I knew more people close by who liked horses. I'd snag it for them. Oh, there were a ton of dolls here, so I got a little bit of footage just for the people who collect dolls. So I'm getting notifications on my phone. So if you hear like a rumbling, it's just the notifications coming in. My apologies on that one. But quite a collection of dolls. So that probably made somebody really happy when they came in and saw all those. I personally am not into dolls. My grandfather for years bought me porcelain dolls when I was a teenager. It was very, very sweet of him. Unfortunately, I was never into them. So I had a lot of precious moments, porcelain figurines, and a lot of dolls. And I had them on my shelf for a long time. But eventually I rehomed them just because they were not my thing. I was trying to get it, but she did not want to be shown. I love her little boots. Look at her little boots. Oh, they're so cute. She's just peeking out from under her hat. I don't want to see the world today. Like, I don't blame her. I have those days too. Oh, I love this face. I love this face. I was hoping it was really vintage, but I don't think it really was. I tried to check later. They had the price tag over the label. Like, seriously. But I can't complain. I'd rather them have it on the bottom than stick it on the surface and then ruin the surface. Not that this one would, but I love black backgrounds and then like bright colors like this. Like, these blue flowers just really stand out with the black background. I love it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the thing here. Apologies. That really didn't help me. Oh, you forgot. I was actually going to edit this part out, and I forgot about it. I'm going to leave it in, just because I thought it was really cool. Some of my footage here is a little rough. Apologies. I thought it was really, really pretty. I was too zoomed in, so I do apologize if it gets a little rough here in a second. But I want to see what the maker was. and it was Avon. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it was. I was surprised it was Avon because it looked so much older. So I left it there. But had that been a little bit older, I might have grabbed that. It was beautiful. Just showing the random bits and pieces. There's really not a thing interesting here. I'm just kind of showing you what was there. And these Christmas mugs. I love these. These were so cool. If I didn't already have a huge Christmas glassware selection, I probably would have grabbed these. I love the pictures on them. I don't know who made them. It's made in the USA. So someone will find them and like them. So that's cool. It made me happy to see them. So that's cool. Oh, this plate I thought was really... At first I thought it was plastic. But it's actually glassware. And again, it was another Avon dishware. Oh, 1985. I just saw the date. I didn't see that the first time around. I love raspberries and blackberries. Nice yellow bowl. So I just wanted to quick show you what I ended up getting yesterday. It's now the next day. I actually filmed an outro and I didn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of it. So this is the butterfly terrarium, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. I checked eBay and one sold for like 33 or 34, and it was buggered up. Like it had like cracks in it and it was broken. So I got this one for like $31 and some change. And I just love it. It's so cool. Here, I wonder if I can put the lights up a little bit. Let me just quick check. Okay, yeah, I think that's a little bit better. But I'm just so fascinated by this. It's just beautiful. I believe these are real butterflies and everything. That's so cool. I just love that. Is that a seashell in there? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah, there's a seashell in there. A piece of wood. And then this really neat, interesting... I took a quick video of it the other day when I was at the place, but I just want to kind of zoom in on it again. Just some facts about that. I just thought that was so neat. Let me zoom in a little bit. So that was, I was so excited to find that, and I don't know, I just love it. So anyway, on to the cat. I was so excited to find this. I know it seems silly, but I remember these as a kid, seeing commercials for them, and I believe they had dogs as well. And and I'm all choked up here, and she's still got her little thing in her ear. This is how much I paid for it, $1.99, which is really, really good because I checked eBay, and one of these, the hot pink one, sold, and she had 4 kittens, sold for $65. No joke. So that was, I got a really good deal. Where's your little taggy thing? I want to quick show you this. Still has a little plastic tag, and you know toys always lose these little bits and pieces, so I'm really, really happy about that still being there. Can I zoom in and get a little bit more crisp and clear? There we go. But yeah, these came out in 1992. The tag says, let me quick get the tag here so you can see it. But it's kind of funny because when I went to get her yesterday, there was no price. And so I asked the gentleman to get a price for me, and he took the cat back to the room but didn't come back out with it. And in times past when I've been to Goodwill's and I need a price, they'll usually go back, get a price, and bring it back out. And I was a little rushed because I had to meet my husband for lunch. So I was a little frustrated because I was like, okay. And I knew I really wanted it at that point in time because I had a feeling it was valuable, or at least had some value. And even if no one else felt it had value, I knew I wanted it, because it was just nostalgia for me. I mean, I never had one as a kid. Did I say that earlier? And I was really excited too because it said 5 of them. I remember in the commercials, you could get like 3 or 4 or 5. And I remember thinking, you know, it'd be like winning the jackpot if you actually got 5. So I was like over the moon, happy and excited yesterday when I got this. I actually had to go meet my husband for lunch, and then I went back afterwards, and it was finally priced and up on the shelf. So I was so excited. I couldn't believe it was only $1.99. Could not believe it. that was so exciting. These have little tags too. Let me quick see. I haven't checked these yet. Oh my goodness, these are teeny tiny ones. I gotta zoom in and, but yeah, these are so cool. Sorry, I'm just a little shaky. But anyway, I had to share these. I was just so excited to find these. And this looks like in really good condition too. I saw a few that had sold, and kind of flip her around. I saw a few that had sold and they look really scruffy. You know how over time old stuffed animals just kind of get grungy, and this one, it's hard to see because the lighting, even though I have it blasting right now, it's not doing its full potential. I can see the picture on my phone screen is not as bright and vibrant as the cat in front of me. But she looks mostly clean. Like, she looks in really good condition. This hair reminds me of like troll hair. She's really soft and fluffy. Even the tail looks pretty good. Like on one of the pictures on eBay, the tail did not look this nice and floofy. Like, this looks like it was lightly played with. I'm sure it was, because some of these cats' faces, it's hard to see. Again, the lighting, even though I have it all the way up, it's kind of hard to see. Some are a little dirty. But just so excited about that. I know, again, it's just a toy, but it's vintage, it's nostalgia. Well, 92. Yeah, that would be vintage. I think vintage is 25 years or older, and this is definitely more than 25 years old. So I am so excited about that. So I'm going to add that to my collection of older toys. I have a Rainbow Bright. I got the Rainbow Bright for 99 cents at Goodwill a while back, and then I have a Care Bear, a pink one that was mine when I was a kid. So I just kind of go with my little collection. I just thought that was so fun. That just made my day. I was so hoping that it had not sold by the time I got back after my lunch date with Josh, and it was still there. So excited. And the last thing I got, this might be hard to show on camera, especially here on the table, but I got these really cool yellow pants. Let me quickly lay them out and it'll be a little bit easier. Okay, I just laid these out on the floor. They're just pants, nothing exciting. I just loved them because they're like cargo pants. They were actually in a section called scrubs, so I guess these are nurses scrubs. I like them because they have like a drawstring top, and it's not elastic or anything, but they fit comfortably. The older I get, the more I'm going for comfort. Let me see what the brand is. Let me get in here. Kathy Peterson. So yeah, these are really, really nice and really comfortable. They remind me of a pair of pants my husband had in college, and he went through a growth spurt, and he had these orange pants that were a lot like this. And he went through this growth spurt, got really tall, and his pants didn't fit him. And I'm like, oh, can I have your orange pants? And he's like, yeah, sure. But I never got them. I don't know what happened to them. And he didn't know what happened to them either. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, quick side story. So these kind of remind me of those bright colored pants that I never got. So anyway, yeah, these are the items that I got. Nothing big, not a huge haul, but it was really cool stuff. I just wanted to share it with you and everything. So my favorite thing of the day, I would have thought that getting the butterfly terrarium would have been my favorite thing, just because I've been thinking about it for a while since I've seen it. But it was actually the Kitty Surprise from 1992 that really, really made my day. I was flying high. I feel so funny being so excited about a stuffed toy, being the age that I am, but I don't care. She's cool, she's fun, I love the color, so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.